as I was filming for part 2 of the Proline by the Fire build, I got the wheels and tires. I just finished up my dad's Chevy, and I figured what a better time than to kind of make a, a video in between part 1 and part 2, just to get out some variety, since obviously the 2 videos will be on one truck, and then there will be 2 more videos on the same truck. So I thought, why not put some icebreaker, different videos in between, so that way it's not all the same truck. So I'm going to do a Trx4m build show off, and as you can see here, we got the Bronco and the Chevy. And the Bronco, we actually had the longest. I got this the first release date it came out, and then this one is my dad's, and we got that a couple months after this one. So yeah, here's his truck. First we'll go over the Bronco. So my truck has a little bit more put into it. As you can see here, we do have the upgraded Trx4m beadlock wheels with the brass inserts. Obviously when this truck came out, that was before they came out with all the different rims, all the different companies, because the truck was pretty new. So instead I got the Trx4m branded ones. Sorry, that was a stool. And then it has the Baja Pro tires on it, which honestly are great tires. And these are the beadlock non-painted. I almost got the blue beadlocks, but I wasn't sure if the blue would match up with this, and I almost wish I did get the blue beadlocks, which they're only $12 for 2, so I might go back and get them and just reuse obviously the brass insert, and they do weigh a lot. So those are all 4. Next off, we have the Trx4m links. So these are the brass links, so these weigh pretty good amount. These were the second thing I added to the truck, and those honestly added pretty good weight to it. We also have the brass diff cover in the rear, which honestly, in my personal opinion, I think you should definitely get the brass diff covers, are the thing that weighs the most other than the other brass on the inside. Definitely get the brass diff cover first if you want to start off on a budget. I definitely recommend that. Now next, as you see here, the rear suspension kind of droops. My buddy actually gave me this suspension kit, which I didn't know is actually 3D printed. It's a 3D printed piece here, and what it does is it allows the suspension to then lay on it. And as you see, you don't have to use the actual shocks. There's no springs in the shocks. It's just the shocks with 70 weight shock oil. And I accidentally added too much in this one and not enough in this one, so this one sticks a little. So I'm going to try to pump out some of that shock oil just to get it to stay. But as you can see, when it falls like that, you get full droop setup, which honestly is kind of nice when you're crawling. It just lets it stay, and you get obviously a stance look. And in the front here, I'm running just the basic shocks with the spring still attached. And each truck does have lights, so this one has the light bar kit in the front and the light bar kit up top. And I might go get the full light kit, maybe before Proline I'll go get that. And then if you open it up inside, not much has changed. I have the Enduro crawler motor, and this is the one with the smaller, this is the one with the lower gear reduction, so your crawler is going to go a little bit slower, and it's completely metal inside, which is super nice. Comes with all the hardware you need to mount it, so I definitely recommend that. I also have the old metal servo that I upgraded once the servo died, and as you can see here, electronics in the stock position. The rear bumper I shaved off, and the front bumper I shaved on the side. Now, there might be one major thing you notice with this Bronco compared to other Broncos, and that will be that it has a 3D printed interior. Now, I found this file, it was either Colt or Thingiverse, I can't remember for sure, but basically you print all these pieces. I think probably took more to print it than like an hour and a half with my printer, and then you glue everything together, which obviously took the longest. And I got this Mandalorian figure here from Target. I forgot what brand it is. If I can remember, I'll post it up in the video. I'll have it written up of what brand the figure is. But you cut him from the waist, he fits perfectly. And then I found that Baby Yoda file on Thingiverse. So yeah, that's pretty much it here for the Bronco build. Oh, and one last thing too. I did snap a rear drive shaft with this suspension. So I have the Little Guy Racing front and rear metal suspension. You can't see. There we go. Little Guy Racing front and rear metal suspension. And definitely, if you want to get parts for your rigs, definitely look at Little Guy Racing. They make SCX24 parts and Trx4Ms. And if any 118 or 124 scale crawlers, they also have rims and tires that will fit perfectly with those. Again, that's Little Guy Racing. I love their stuff. Great people. Met the owners a couple times. Super nice guys. and their stuff is definitely quality. So now that is the Bronco. We will then go in, and also make sure to stick in the end of the video while I have a run video on the Bronco. So yeah, let's get into the Chevy. So this is my dad's Chevy here. For Father's Day, I got him the wheels and tires. As you see here, the wheels are Enduro red wheels, and then the tires are actually Little Guy Racing, and they are the Swamp King MTs. And let me tell you, I love Little Guy Racing tires. These things are amazing. I have Little Guy Racing tires on my dad's truck. And if you come over here to my Rubicon, which I have the Little Guy Racing drive shaft for too, because I snapped this drive shaft on the bottom. I have, you see here, the Little Guy Racing, and these are the Trail King MTs, which are an amazing compound, an amazing tire, and they're just beefy. That's what I love about them, the size. They just look good. Definitely will recommend Little Guy Racing tires for any truck if you're looking to upgrade. Definitely 100% look into those. So see here, we got a lot less done with this truck. It has the red Enduro wheels, and then the Little Guy Racing Swamper tires, and if you look underneath, it also has the red Enduro links, high clearance links. As you see, there's kind of a theme with this truck. Everything is all red with the suspension and the wheels, and let me tell you, I love the scheme he went with. I think the red really pops with the black body. So now if you lift it up underneath, it's pretty much all stock. You can see here, you have the stock servo, stock transmission, and I actually got these crawler gears to put into this transmission, which I will do next. Maybe I'll do a video on the installation of the crawler gears, and then you see this right here, we have the light kit. So this is the basic light kit that you put on your truck. It has hazards, blinkers, daytime lights, and brights. And let me tell you, for $25, you cannot go wrong with the kit. It is an amazing kit. It's super bright for the truck, and I think it's a great deal. And then this kit right here was $30, and let me tell you, for the light bar, amazing. I think next we're gonna get lights, because they make this to a light bar kit too. Probably get that for the truck, and maybe, who knows, really light out and get a light bar kit also for the front bumper. I saw, shoot, I think it was 4x4 RC they did. They had the forward body, and they just put the LED light strip there, and then they put it underneath the cab here, and let me tell you, amazing choice. It really did look good. So yeah, these are the two trucks. My dad's truck, and then my truck here. Now I'll go on the side yard, and we're going to run my truck, and then maybe in a later day we will have a video of my dad's truck running along with my truck. So yeah, alright, thank you guys for watching, and I will get into the crawling.